Hi everyone, it's Cara Whedbee with Simply Magical Vacations by Cara, coming to you today for our Friday News live show. And tonight's show is a special one. It is a special party date announcement and discount news announcements for Walt Disney World video. We have news for other places, of course, but those are the specific things I'm going to focus on in this particular show. So let's get started. Okay, first bit of news is party dates. So Magic Kingdom has announced its party dates for the Halloween party, which is Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party, and for the Christmas party, which is Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party this year. And they have done what I thought they were going to do, and we talked about last week, is the parties are going to, the park is going to close at 6 on those nights of the parties, but people can be there from 6 to 7 who don't have a ticket to shop and dine, but they cannot be on the rides, and the party officially starts at 7. So the dates are exactly what I saw on the European website last week. So they were released this week and exactly what I thought they were going to be. So let's go over them. It starts early this year. The Halloween party, the Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party, starts August 17th. Yet another great reason to make a last-minute trip to Walt Disney World in August. It is not crowded at all in the summertime. July and August is a great time to go to Walt Disney World because I can get you the restaurants you want to eat at. I can get you fast passes that you want. Toy Story Land's going to be open by June 30th. It's a great time to go. So if you're thinking of booking a last-minute trip to Walt Disney World for this summer, and maybe you want to go to the Not So Scary Halloween party, August 17th is the first party. That's crazy, but you could go before school starts. So food for thought there. Definitely think about it because it's so much fun, and you may not be able to go, like your district may not have another time off. You could go in the fall, but that would be a great time to go. So definitely think about that. So August 17th is the very first Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween party night. Then there's 3 more nights in August, the 24th, the 28th, and the 31st. So depending on when school starts for your district, you could get a last minute trip in and still go to a Halloween party. So September 3rd, which is Labor Day, Monday. They've never done one on a holiday before. September 3rd, September 7th, which is a Friday night. Normally they do it on a Thursday night, and they're not. So, so the first week of September, there's one the 3rd, the 7th, and the 9th. Then the 11th, the 14th, the 16th, the 18th, the 21st, the 23rd, the 25th, the 28th, and the 30th of September. Now, when I read all those dates off to you, think about this. Those are all dates that Magic Kingdom is closing early. So if you're on a trip during those dates, consider that. If you're not at that party, that's not a day you want to be at the Magic Kingdom in the evening. Okay? Next dates for October, and this is pretty much a vast majority of the month of October. So if you go in October, you definitely want to plan on at least going to a party at some point. October 2nd, 4th, 5th, 8th, 9th, 11th, 12th, 14th, 16th, 18th, 19th, 21, 23, 25, 26, 28, 30, and of course Halloween night, 31. This year they are not having a Halloween party in November. So in years past they've had them, on November 1st as well. They're not doing that anymore. In fact, the Christmas parties are starting earlier in November. So that means that if you're there end of October, beginning of November for the Wine and Dine marathon or races, then you might see more Christmas decorations go up quicker because they have extra time to do it now. They're not doing a party on November 1st. So just to let you know that, the party tickets range in price, and I'm going to give you those price averages here in a minute. But let's talk about the Very Merry Christmas Party prices and dates. Those dates are going to be November 8th, 9th, 12th, 13th, 15th, 16th, 25th, 27th, 29th, and 30th of November. And then December, the dates for the Very Merry Christmas Party are December 2nd, 4th, 6th, 7th, 9th, 11th, 13th, 14th, 16th, 18th, 20th, and 21. I have several people already booked for December and for October because we've got some school breaks happening in some school districts around here. So just so you know, That's a great thing to do while you're there, is go to one of these parties. So if you're there for the Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween party, that's my favorite party. They're both great. And if you've never been to either, you need to try it at least once in your lifetime. But if you're there over a party date, you really need to consider telling me to get you tickets and going. So let's talk about the prices of those tickets real fast, because those were also released. So the first 2 dates in August, since they're Friday nights, are going to average $84 for adults and $78 for children. If you're going August 28th or 31st, the 28th is going to be $79 for adults, $74 for children. 31st is going to be $84 and $78. Now in September, if you're going on the actual holiday of Labor Day, September 3rd, the tickets are $79 for adults and $74 for kids. If you're going that Friday night, notice this, Friday nights are more expensive. It's $84 for an adult and $78 for a child. Okay? So that's how it goes the rest of the month of September. You do not get into the more expensive tickets until we get into October. So starting the first week in October and the last day of September, those are $94 for adults and $89 for kids, all the way up through October 5th. Then when we get into October 8th, 9th, and 11th, those parties are $105 for adults and $100 for kids. October 12th is $116 for adults, $110 for kids. The 14th, the 16th, and the 18th is $105 for adults and $100 for kids. October 19th, $116 for adults, $110 for kids. October 21st, 23rd, 25th is $105 for adults and $100 for kids. October 26th, 28th, and 30th is going to be $116 for adults and $110 per child. And then October 31st, Halloween, which will sell out the fastest, and also the first date, August 17th. If you want to book a last minute trip to go to that party, we want to book that ticket quickly, because the first date always sells out the quickest, and the last date, which is Halloween. Halloween's prices are $133 for each adult and $127 for children. Yes, that is much more expensive than last year. Last year, the highest party ticket price was $115. So just so you know, well worth it if you've never been before, but I would suggest getting one less day of tickets on your trip if you decide to go to a party while you're there. The next one is Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party. Now there's fewer of these, so let's discuss their prices, and they're more expensive than the Halloween party. November 8th and 9th, those are $105 for adults and $100 for kids, and that is the cheapest you will see of these tickets. Okay. November 12th, 13th, and 15th, actually I lied, $101 for the adults there and $95 for kids, those dates. November 16th, 25th, 27th, and 29th, it's $105 for adults and $100 for kids. November 30th is $116 for adults, $110 for kids. December 2nd, 4th, and 6th, $105 for each adult ticket and $100 for each kid ticket. December 7th is, again, a $116, $110. December 9th, 11th, and 13th is $105 for adults, $100 for kids. December 14th party is $116 for adults, $110 for kids. December 16th is $105 for adults, $100 for kids. December 18th and 20th are $122 for an adult and $117 for a child. And December 21st, the last Very Merry Christmas Party night of 2018, is $133 for an adult and $127 for a child. So roughly the same as Halloween night's party for Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party. Okay, so that's what you need to know about those dates. Do I recommend it? Yes. If you have never been to a party before, you need to go at least once. And if you are there during a party time, definitely consider going. You could consider reducing the number of tickets you have by a day, because you can get into the Magic Kingdom starting at 4 p.m. with your party ticket. So you could go stay at your resort in the morning. You could go to Disney Springs in the morning. You could do something else that doesn't require a ticket that morning. And then your ticket for that day could be your party ticket. So just an idea. I always go to the Halloween party whenever I'm there. I'm planning on going on the one on that Friday night, the week I'm there. Never been to one on a Friday night before. So looking forward to it. I don't want to go on the one on the holiday because I've already had plans for that day. So anyway, next bit of news, Pirates of the Caribbean's refurbishment in Walt Disney World is done. And the redheaded auction scene has now changed. They are no longer auctioning women. The redheaded woman that they were auctioning off has now become a pirate herself, and they are auctioning chickens. and rum. I don't know. You can see it on YouTube. Many people have filmed it. You can see what the new scene is, but they're not auctioning off the woman anymore. So that has been updated, and it opened March 19th. Next bit of news is Caribbean Beach is starting to reopen things. You know, they've been under a huge renovation. Caribbean Beach Resort, which is a moderate at Walt Disney World, has been under a huge amount of renovation for the last year. If any of y'all have gotten a quote from me, you realize that it's much cheaper than any other moderate. And that's because of all this construction that's been going on. They're building a gondola station there, the Disney Skyliner transportation system. They're building a station there. They're building the new Centro building, which is where everyone used to check in and stuff. They're relocating that and building a new one of those because the Riviera Resort is going where the other one was. They're building new dining, new retail, new everything. And then they're renovating every single room. So this place has been under construction for quite some time. From cast members I've talked to when I've been booking trips for people, they think or have been told that the construction is supposed to be finished by the end of this year. We'll see. But they just now reopened a quick service restaurant, actually a new one that they didn't have before, and it's in Trinidad South, which is a certain area of the resort, not near the main building. So in Trinidad South, they have a new quick service restaurant. It's called the Spyglass Grill, and it's now open at the Caribbean Beach Resort. It's a new walk-up quick service location by the water. It's a great view. It's all outdoor eating space. It's going to offer breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and featured on the menu are popular American foods infused with classic Caribbean flavors. For breakfast, you'll find some unique items like the cream cheese and guava stuffed French toast with fresh strawberry guava syrup. If pancakes are more your style, you can order the pineapple banana pancake served with crispy granola and maple syrup. If you're looking for something on the savory side, then the breakfast Cuban sandwich is right for you. This breakfast sandwich comes with ham, pulled pork, egg, and Swiss cheese. For lunch and dinner, you'll find some mouth-watering sandwiches and burgers, and especially I have heard people try the chorizo burger and say that is awesome. There's a new chorizo burger, which comes with provolone, potato straws, and crispy pork belly. Also featured on the menu are chopped jerk chicken salad, plantain and yucca chips, and Caribbean tacos. The tacos come with your choice of spiced fish, shredded beef, jerk chicken, or vegan black beans, and can be topped with pickled vegetables and cabbage, cilantro crema, cotija cheese, and pico de gallo. For the kids, there's a variety of options, including tacos with chicken or fish served with Mickey vegetable chips or fresh fruit. They can also get a chopped jerk chicken salad or even a chili lime shrimp salad. My daughter would do that. She loves salads. And then for dessert, they will love the passion fruit tres leches cake. They also have specialty drinks, lots of alcoholic beverages there. They have margaritas, Caribbean Mai Tais, pina coladas, strawberry daiquiris, Chardonnay. Non-alcoholic options include sodas, freshly brewed Joffrey's coffee, hot cocoa, hot tea, and even a lava smoothie. It's located near the pool in Trinidad South of Disney's Caribbean Beach Resort. So I have seen people go and try these meals at this restaurant that literally just opened a couple of days ago and say it's one of the best quick service meals they've had on Disney property. So that's great. Sometimes when Disney opens a quick service, it's, you know, not everybody's favorite. This one is a good one. So if you're thinking about staying in a moderate like Caribbean Beach, the construction should be done by the end of this year, beginning of next year. It's definitely something to consider now that they're starting to reopen things and starting to finish up that renovation. So definitely consider that. Next bit of news is starting this week, rolling changes are coming to Tomorrowland as it gets ready for the arrival of the Tron Light Cycle Power Run coaster and perhaps a large reimagining. As part of these changes, I Can the Robot will no longer be offered. His final day of performances will be April 7th of 2018. As well, the long-standing merchandise cart themed to the Claw and the aliens from Toy Story is going to be closing on April 8th. Why? Because Toy Story Land opens June 30th, and that's where all those things are going to go. The next thing they're doing over in Tomorrowland, long-standing, let's see, okay, the purple wall is getting enhancements, and we talked about this last week. It's a special Instagram picture that lots of people like to get when they're at Walt Disney World. They're leaving one section of it purple. So in this retheming of Tomorrowland, they're painting everything white, like stark white, space white is what they're calling it. So they're leaving a small section of that wall purple so that you still have the purple wall photo, and that they're somehow enhancing it, putting something around it. I'm not sure. basically everything else will be crystal white is the color they're calling it. And there will be hexagon patterns in certain places. And the hexagons will become more prevalent near the purple wall, eventually creating a barrier around the one area that will remain purple, and everything else will be painted crystal white. It'll look like a portal. So there you go. So Tomorrowland's fixing to get a huge refurbishment, paint-wise. I went to a Disney Cruise Line training this week, and they talked about, actually it was a Disney Destinations training, so it was about every destination, but they mentioned the dates for 2019 Marvel Day at Sea and Star Wars Day at Sea cruises. So I kind of wanted to go over that with you if you're thinking about doing that. There are 7-night cruises from Port Canaveral on the Disney Fantasy for the Star Wars Day at Sea cruises. They are January 12th, 26th, February 9th, and February 23rd in the Eastern Caribbean, which is going to go to Tortola, St. Thomas, and Castaway Cay. If you are going on the 5-night, and then there's also Western Caribbean cruises that are the other dates. But those Star Wars Day at Sea cruises end by March of 2019. If you're wanting to go on the Disney Magic on a 5-night cruise from Miami, Florida, those are the Marvel Day at Sea cruises. Those 5-night cruises start January 6th and 20th, February 3rd and 17th, and March 3rd of 2019. And those are going to Castaway Cay, Georgetown, Grand Cayman, and Cozumel, Mexico. The other cruises on January 11th, 25th, 8th, 22nd, and March 8th, February 8th and 22nd, and March 8th are going to Key West, Florida, Nassau, Bahamas, and Disney's Castaway Cay. So that is the Marvel Day at Sea cruise dates and the Star Wars Day at Sea cruise dates. Just so you know. In Disneyland Paris, they are getting a new Marvel Superheroes United show, which will combine live entertainment with cutting-edge technology, bringing Iron Man, Scarlet Witch, the Incredible Hulk, and Captain America to life in an epic way. That's in Disneyland Paris starting this summer. As part of the transformative multi-year expansion announced for Disneyland Paris, the new Marvel-themed area at Walt Disney Studios Park will include a reimagined attraction where riders will team up with Iron Man and their favorite Avengers on a hyperkinetic adventure in 2020. This will follow an epic experience launching this summer when Disneyland Paris hosts Marvel Summer of Superheroes from June 10th through September 30th. Favorite heroes will take to the stage for a brand new live-action super production featuring cutting-edge special effects and spectacular projections. Multi-year expansion plans are also underway at Hong Kong Disneyland, including a new themed area that will include an exciting attraction where guests will team up with Ant-Man and the Wasp. This new attraction will join the Iron Man experience, which opened in 2017 and is already the most popular attraction at Hong Kong Disneyland. And here is the big announcement for those of us in the United States. Marvel Land is coming to Disneyland starting in 2020. So that's exciting. I put that on my page. You can scroll down and see that. But if your kids like any of the superheroes, Marvel Land is opening starting in 2020 at Disneyland in California. All right. So there is a special event going on through the end of March at Port Orleans Resort. You can paint is what it's called every Wednesday this month. Bid your cares goodbye at Painting on the Bayou and create your own Peter Pan inspired work of art at Port Orleans. So if you're there through the end of March and you are there on a Wednesday and want to do a painting class at Port Orleans, definitely check that out. All right, next bit of news. The thing I announced here on the feed, discount news. So we've talked about the party dates. Let's talk about the new deals that Disney released this past week for Walt Disney World. So these are the discounts that were released this week for, we call them the late summer discounts. So they begin June 11th and go all the way through August 30th. Okay. Again, another great reason to contact me and book a last minute summer vacation in July or August. It is not as crowded as it is at other times of the year. And there are ways that you can avoid the heat. I can help you with that. So, but you should definitely consider this. It is a time to go when you will not be as crowded, when you can go to these Halloween parties early this year. Definitely listen up to these deals, okay? I was able to convert some of my clients that were already booked to better rooms in the resorts they were already in with these deals. I was not able to save anybody money because they booked early like I tell you to do, and they got the cheapest price when they booked. So booking early got them a rate that it was $250 cheaper than the cheapest rate with this discount applied. So if you book early, then you avoid the price increases, which Disney does at least once a year. And this year, they are telling us that they are increasing the prices again towards the end of the year for 2018. And they're going to make everything into seasonal pricing. And that means all your tickets, all your hotel room dates will be applied seasonal pricing. So if you wait till later this year to book for this year, it will cost you more because it will increase again. So just so you know, the earlier you book, the better, because they increase prices at least once a year. And this year it's going to be twice in 1 year. So they didn't save money because they had already booked the cheapest price that room was going to be. Same for y'all. You really should consider that. Book early. But if you are considering a last minute trip in July or August to see Toy Story Land or to do one of these parties, Halloween parties, you can get this discount. So let me tell you what it is. There are 3 they released this week. The first one is a room discount, and it goes from June 11th through August 1st. You can save up to 25% on rooms when you book by May 22nd. You can save up to 20% when you book by August 1st. So obviously, if you're wanting to go in July or August, let's book you by May 22nd. You're going to save more money. Okay. So the way it works is if you are at a deluxe villa resort, like Boardwalk, Old Key West, Saratoga Springs, Animal Kingdom, either Jumbo House or Kidani Village, and we book you now through May 22nd, you will save 25% on that room. If you wait and book May 23rd through August 1st, you'll only save 20% on that room. So again, booking early saves you more money. If you're wanting to go to the Beach Club Villas, Boulder Ridge Villas at Wilderness Lodge, Copper Creek Villas at Wilderness Lodge, or Disney's Polynesian Villas and Bungalows, that is a 15% discount through May 22nd on those rooms, and then a 10% discount on from May 23rd after through August 1st. If you are wanting to book at a deluxe resort like Animal Kingdom, Boardwalk, Grand Floridian, or Yacht Club, those are 25% off through May 22nd, 20% off if we book you May 23rd through August 1st. If you are wanting to be a Beach Club, Contemporary, Polynesian, or Wilderness, then Wilderness Lodge, then we need to book you by May 22nd to get 15% off those rooms, and you would only get 10% off if we book you May 23rd or after for the end from June 11th through August 30th. Okay. If you are staying in a moderate like Caribbean Beach, Coronado Springs, those are going to be 20% off if we book you by May 22nd and 15% off after that. If you want to go to Port Orleans, French Quarter, or Riverside, those are only 10% off, which is why most of my people didn't save any money. Those are 10% off between now and May 22nd, 10% off the rest of the year as well. So not really much of a difference there. And if you want to be at the cabins at Disney's Fort Wilderness Resort, which I just had clients just stay there this past week for spring break, and they loved it, it's 20% off either way, whether we book you by May 22nd or May 23rd through August 1st. If you are going to be in an all-star resort, which let me remind you what those resorts are. The all-star resorts are movies, music, sports, Disney's Art of Animation, family suites only because Little Mermaid rooms are never discounted, or Pop Century, then that discount is 20%. Did you notice that's better than half of the moderate and deluxe resorts we just went through? 20% discount if you stay at an all-star this summer and we book you by May 22nd. And it's only 15% if we book May 23rd or after. Okay? All right. That is that deal. Obviously, the number of rooms allocated for that offer is limited. Savings is based on the non-discounted price for that room. Additional per adult charges may apply if more than 2 adults per room at any of those resorts. Cannot be combined with any other discount or promotion. Advanced reservations are required. The offer excludes the following room types: campsites at Fort Wilderness, 3-bedroom villas and cabins at Copper Creek Villas and Cabins at Disney's Wilderness Lodge, the Little Mermaid standard rooms at Disney's Art of Animation Resort, and the bungalows at Disney's Polynesian Villas and Bungalows. So this is called the Incredible Summer Room Offer. All right. The second offer, the second discount they released for the summer, late summer discount, is a family package. It is called the Family Summer Package. It is only available if you stay at select all-star resorts. Okay. So here's how that one works. You can celebrate an incredible summer with a fun-filled family vacation package. With this offer, a family of 4 can enjoy a package that includes a 4-night stay in a standard room at a select Disney's All-Star Resort Hotel and a 4-day Magic Your Way base tickets for as low as $2,123 for the package. Okay, now this is a sample package price. It's usually for 2 adults, 1 child, and 1 junior, which would be ages 11 through 17. Okay, that's roughly what those estimates are for that package. These are eligible for Sunday through Thursday nights, most of them from June 11th through August 30th. So for this whole late summer discount period. But it's only at certain all-star hotels and only for Sunday through Thursday night. So if your stay is like involving nights other than that, then you still can get the discount for the days it involves as part of the discount, but they'll charge you full rate price for those other days that are not part of Sunday through Thursday. Okay, so the booking window for this is March 21st, so it already started, through May 22nd. I can't book you this one after May 22nd, okay? Advertised travel window. This offer is available to book as a family summer package, and again, it's only at select all-star resorts. However, think about this. If we book you this package and you're booking a last-minute trip in July or August, you can get a cheaper deal at an all-star resort, go for a party night, go for Toy Story Land, get it all in, you know, what you want to do. It won't be as crowded, and it will be less expensive than if you had booked at a more expensive resort, or if you had booked, you know, another time of the year. So definitely consider that, okay? The final deal they offered this week is called the Family Summer Package. No, that's the same one I just said. This final one is a free dining for children one. Now, they've never offered this before. Sometimes they'll offer like 1 free quick service meal a day dining, but that's not what they're offering. This one is a children dine free. So let me explain the limitations on this one. You can get a free dining plan for your kids, which to Disney, your kids have to be ages 3 through 9. You cannot lie. You cannot cheat. I will not book it for you if you try to say that your, you know, 4-year-old is 3 or whatever, or that some people try to say that their 3-year-old is 2. So no, it has to be their actual age. So they have to be ages 3 through 9. And you buy a non-discounted at least 3-night, 3-day Magic Your Way package for you and your kids that includes a room at a select Disney Resort hotel, theme park tickets, and a dining plan for arrivals most nights from May 28th all the way through August 30th when we book you by August 1st. So this deal, I can't book it past August 1st. Okay, so all 3 dining plans, the Disney Quick Service Dining Plan, the Disney Dining Plan, and the Disney Deluxe Dining Plan are all eligible with this offer, but everyone in the reservation must be on the same package. There's no flexibility there. It's not like, you know, one of your kids can be on one dining plan and one can be on another, or you just have 3 days of dining plan and then you don't have any. No, it all has to be the same. Everybody's on the same plan, okay? And did you notice it said non-discounted room? So you are paying the full price for the room, but your kids are getting the dining plan free. Everybody in the room is going to be on the dining plan, but you're not going to be paying for your kids to be on it. So I actually wonder and think that it would save you more money to do the incredible room discount offer and just add the dining plan than it would be to do this, sort of like it is for when free dining comes out sometimes in the fall. It is cheaper to actually do the room discount and pay for the dining plan than it is to do free dining because you're paying full price for the room. That's the situation here. You're paying full price for the room and you cannot combine discounts, so we can't get you a room discount. And then your kids that are ages 3 through 9 would eat free on the dining plan. So we would just have to I would just have to look at both quotes and just see which one saves you more money. So that's how that one works. You're paying full price, but your kids ages 3 through 9 would eat free or get the dining plan portion of your package free. It must be at least a minimum of 3 nights stay, and you must have tickets and a dining plan booked. We can book this through August 1st, and it's for dates May 28th through August 30th. It's called the Incredibly Delicious Kid Size Offer. Disney has fun with these offer names. So that is that one. So that is all 3 discounts that were offered this week, and why some of my clients, actually nobody saved money because they all booked early before the price increase happened in February. So even after that price increase, even with these discounts of 25% or less, it was still cheaper to book before the price increase. Okay, so there is a virtual running short races this summer, just like they did last summer. You can register on rundisney.com. These are the medals. It all goes with the incredible summer theme we're having. Those are really cute medals, by the way. Last year, I think it was like Pluto. It was like a dog theme. But anyway, that you can do this in June, July, and August. They're 5Ks. If you do just June, it's a $40 registration fee. If you do July, it's $40. If you do August, it's $40. Or if you do all of them, it's $142. And if you do all of them, you get 4 medals because you get one for each month and then one because you did them all. Sort of like on the races that you do on property. So these are fun. If you want to register for these, they have not opened up registration yet, but they will. So if you're wanting to do this, you just go to the rundisney.com website and register for the summer shorts, is what they call them. So if you're wanting to do that, they just do it on the honor system, but you run that race and then you tell them once you're done and they send you the medal. So it's really fun. So just wanted to tell you about that. Universal Studios Orlando Resort has released their holiday dates for the year. I guess it happened at the same time that Disney released their holiday party dates, so they kind of released the same ones. But their holiday means Christmas is what we're talking about now. So the Christmas holiday party, not party, but themed dates for this year at Universal Orlando Resort in Florida is November 17th through January 6th. So they're going to bring the season to new heights with Christmas in the Wizarding World of Harry Potter, a parade, Grinchmas, which they have every year, and more. So if you are wanting to go to Universal as part of your trip or do a split stay or whatever, I can help you with that as well. And those are their holiday dates. So November 17th through January 6th is their Christmas dates this year for their parade and everything else. This just got released this week. The Hollywood Reporter has revealed that the Disney classic animated film Lady and the Tramp will be getting a live action remake for Disney's upcoming streaming service. So it'll only be available on the streaming service once Disney releases that in 2019. Charlie Bean, who directed the Lego Ninjago movie, is going to direct this movie. He is going to be the director, and then Brigham Taylor, who worked on the studio's remake of The Jungle Book, is producing the project, which is looking to be made for Disney's digital streaming service that will launch in 2019. I love Lady and the Tramp, so that'll be fun. And I definitely am going to be getting the digital streaming service because that means all the stuff on Netflix is going to move to that. So gonna have to get the streaming service. So we'll see. There has been another reorganization in the Disney company this week, and it involves parks. So let's talk about that. The Disneyland Paris CEO, Catherine Powell, is now going to head Disney's Parks and Resorts Western region. So they're going to have a Western region and Eastern region, encompassing Disneyland Paris, Walt Disney World Resort, and Disneyland Resort. So that affects us here at our parks in the United States, as well as Disneyland Paris. She will continue to head the Disneyland Paris until a successor has been announced. But she is going to now be over all parks and resorts of the Western region, which is going to be Disneyland Paris, Walt Disney World, and Disneyland Resort, all parks that I can book. So that is going to be the new head of that area, Catherine Powell. I've heard she's done some great stuff at Disneyland Paris, especially with all these new announcements that are coming. So that should be good. Next bit of news is Walt Disney Records has announced is releasing 6 remastered Star Wars soundtracks for Star Wars Day, which is May the 4th. May the 4th be with you. So on May the 4th, you can get 6 remastered Star Wars soundtracks. This is breaking news. It happened yesterday. We have now got confirmation that Buzz Lightyear, Woody, and Jessie are all going to be meeting with guests in Toy Story Land when it opens on June 30th. Yay! So you can get your character meet and greets in there. Next piece of news, Disney's Winter Summerland miniature golf course. I don't know if you know this or not, but there are 2 miniature golf courses, Winter Summerland and Fantasia. The Winter Summerland golf course is going to be open from 10 a.m. to 11 p.m. March 25th through April 1st. That's an hour later closing time than they normally have. Then it will return to its normal operating hours of 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. on April 2nd. Disney's Fantasia Gardens miniature golf course will remain open to guests during its normal operating hours of 10 a.m. to 11 p.m. So there you go. This morning, I don't know if you guys saw it or not, Disney Junior debuted a new version of Muppet Babies. I don't know if anybody watched it, but I love the Muppets, and I loved when they had that Muppet Babies cartoon show. And so they debuted a new one of those this morning on Disney Junior. So if your kids like Disney Junior, they probably saw it this morning. The operating hours of Pineapple Lanai were recently adjusted at Disney's Polynesian Village Resort. The location is now open from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. That's the one that serves Dole Whip. What? So if you want a Dole Whip, the new operating hours are 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. at the Polynesian. Disney Springs, yet another Disney Springs restaurant, is now offering breakfast. For so many years now, we have had no breakfast options at Disney Springs. The stores opens at 10, and that's pretty much it. And if you wanted to eat breakfast, you had to eat at your resort before you went. Now they are offering breakfast options, and we talked about how Wolfgang Puck Express Cafe is offering an option. Now, Pizza Ponte, which is the new in the Edison Complex Pizza by the Slice restaurant, is now going to offer a quick service breakfast between 8 a.m. and 10:30 a.m. at Disney Springs. So you can try an assortment of breakfast sandwiches, pizza, pastries, and coffee. A great way to start your day at Disney Springs. Ooh, yummy. New announcement today, the German band Dirk and Dirk will perform 5 days a week at Epcot starting on March 30th. A new German entertainment. Beginning March 30th, guests will be able to catch them Fridays through Tuesdays at the stage between Germany and the African outpost. Now, we've talked about this, but in the refurbishments and the building of the Copper Creek Villas at Wilderness Lodge Resort, a new salon was opened. It's called Salon of the Springs, and it has taken over the former Trout Pass Bar at Disney's Wilderness Lodge. The location does not provide the wide variety of services offered at Senses Spa at Saratoga Springs or Grand Floridian. It will have some of the same options. So they will have, I'm looking at them right now, hair services. You can get a haircut or a blow dry, hair trim and blow dry for ladies, gentleman's haircut with shampoo and style for men, beard and mustache trim for men, child's haircut, bang trim, shampoo, blow dry and style, flat iron and curl, blowouts, hair chemical services, including dye, highlights, etc., haircuts with chemical services for men and women, massage services, 50 or 80-minute massages, skincare, nails, character couture packages, which you can transfer your hair and your makeup into stylish designs inspired by characters. Oh, how fun. You can get a story. These are for children ages 4 through 14. You can get a storybook style for a child or an adult. Actually, adults can do it too. A magical makeover for a child or an adult, or a timeless transformation. How exciting. It's almost like Bibbidi Bobbidi Boutique, but like on a smaller scale. So that's exciting, but a child has to be at least age 4 to do it. So that sounds fun. And then they're going to have massages, facials, and nail enhancements, sugar scrubs, foot reflexology, nail services, and enhancements like warm stones for your massage, aromatherapy upgrades, paraffin treatments, etc. So they have a lot of the same services that the other spas do. Okay, so here is a minivan announcement. Remember how we said that they were trying out minivan airport service, not from the airport to your resort, but the opposite. So from your resort to the airport when you're leaving. And it was for $150 one way. The minivan's carrying up to 6 people. They encourage you to send your luggage on ahead to your airline and not put it in the minivan. But that was only available to concierge level guests at certain resorts. Now they have opened that up to all deluxe resort guests. So if you are staying in a deluxe resort hotel and you don't want to take Magical Express back, you want to pay $150 and take a minivan to the airport and maybe save some extra time in the parks before you leave, that is now your option if you're staying in a Disney Deluxe Resort hotel. All right. That last bit of information I'm not going to tell you yet because Disney hasn't officially announced it, but there may be a restaurant change coming to Disneyland, and we'll probably talk about it next week. And that is it. So that's been your Friday News Live for this Friday, March, 23rd. So hope you enjoyed it. I will talk to you again next week if I don't do a topic video before then. If I do a topic video, I may or may not do it live, but I will put it on the feed so that it will live here, but I'll also put it on YouTube so that you can search there. And remember, the link to my YouTube channel is on my pinned post on this feed. All right, thanks so much. Talk to you guys later. Have a great weekend.